President Bola Tinubu, the ministries, departments and agencies are taking stock.
Indeed, of course, and this time is the Trade and Industry and Investment Ministry to tag on with the 8-point agenda of Mr. President, which is actualizing the goal of inclusive growth and development.
All right.
Well, let's tell you more in business news as heads of agencies under the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment are set to sign a performance bond, a key instrument for measuring their progress in achieving President Bola Tinubu's 8-point agenda. Speaking at the top management retreat and the ministry in its agencies in Abuja, the minister emphasized that the ministry's commitment to leading Nigeria's economic diversification and driving sustainable growth remains key. Helen Osamide King's reports.
President Bola Tinubu's 8-point agenda is a core pillar of his renewed hope agenda, designed to drive economic revival, social welfare and national development. As part of efforts to actualize these goals, the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment is hosting a strategic retreat with top management officials and heads of its agencies. The focus is to align their policies and programs with the President's 8-point agenda, ensuring effective implementation across key sectors.
All we're doing here today is to strategize. We have Phillips Consulting. They've worked with us for the last couple of weeks to help each department and agency, just sharpen their thoughts. So what are your top 3 priorities? Some of them added 4, some of them added 5. I said, don't put anything in it that is not in your budget. Because another thing is how it will be funded. So it's not a wishful thinking.
That we're able to rebuild prosperity, through diversification and through, get the various agencies of the ministry, to know that each has a role to play in terms of that overall goal. And what is the overall goal for the sector? The overall goal is to what extent are we able to diversify our economy? To what extent are we going to, proceed from dependence, right, to, having to do with performance and all of those metrics and all of that.
One after the other, heads of agencies outlined their strategies, initiatives and commitments to advancing the administration's priority.
The non-oil export grew by 20.7% last year, but that's a far cry from what we do. So we are looking at how we can mainstream. There are a lot of Nigerian products going through all the borders in the north, in the south, and in the west.
We'll be working hand in hand with you to determine the levels of improved efficiency, efficiency can be achieved in the quickest possible time. We want to identify areas where we can make a significant impact and work together to implement changes that will benefit the business community and Nigerians at large.
While these discussions set the stage for progress, inflation, insecurity and revenue constraint remain significant challenges the government must overcome to successfully implement its 8-point agenda. Helen Osamide Ekins, TVC News, Abuja.